October the 27th, 2014, and it's time to wake up and find out all things about Lexi. Hi everyone, I'm Lexi and we have a terrific show for you today.
Yes, we do. Hey guys, I'm Kaiser and we have a new friend with us today. Mike had to be out of town, so...
I'm filling in for him. Hi everyone, my name is Teddy the Teddy Bear and it's great to be here with you today. Hey guys, I'm a little nervous about doing the show. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this before.
I know you'll do a great job. We'll help you out if you get stuck.
Here are some tips to remember. Don't say anything too quickly. You need to make it sound like you're actually talking to the camera. Oh, and don't say the other anchor's lines. You know, don't move your mouth as they read.
And one more thing. Whatever you do, don't play with the microphone cord. If it breaks, well, there will be no audio.
Okay, let's move on. It's time to tell you all about our new character trait.
Wait a minute, hold the phone. It's not November yet. Why do we have a new character trait?
Oh, it's because we'll be out of school in November for a week to celebrate Thanksgiving. So we're starting November's trait early. That way we have plenty of time to learn it.
So the new character trait for November, even though it's still October, is gratitude. Perfect trait for this time of the year.
The definition for gratitude is letting others know you see how they've helped you.
The verse for gratitude is 1 Thessalonians 5:18. It says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you."
I think you mean Thessalonians. Alright guys, it's time to show our love for our wonderful country. You know what that means. It's time to say the pledge.
Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's time for the news. Hey, guys, the Dollar Drive is coming up next week. The LSO, that's the Legacy Service Organization, will be collecting $2 from each student who wants to donate from November 3rd through the 7th.
That's right, Lexi. And the money will be going towards purchasing Christmas gifts for our partner friends. This is a great way to show the love of Christ. Remember, this is optional.
The LCA Drama Department will be performing the one-act play, Our Town, on Thursday, November the 13th at 7:30 in the cafeteria. This is a free event, so come out and support our drama department.
Calling all actors, dancers, singers, and musicians, and anyone else who loves to perform. It's time for the annual K-8 talent show. Auditions will be held Wednesday, November the 5th. All acts are limited to 5 minutes, which includes getting on and off the stage. If you're interested, you can sign up online.
The talent show will take place on Thursday, November the 20th at 7 o'clock in the cafeteria. If you have any questions about the talent show, email Ms. Clark. Okay guys, that's it for the news.
Okay, it's time for the weekly weather report. Hey guys, this coming weekend marks the end of daylight savings time. That means we're going to run our clocks back 1 hour.
Oh yeah, we spring ahead in the spring and fall back in the fall. Hey, that means we'll get an extra hour of sleep. I'm all for that.
It's kind of sad though, because it really means that summer is over. You know, it'll get dark really early.
Summer ended September 23rd. It's been over for a while.
Yeah, I know, but it still almost feels like summer. Oh well, I guess all good things come to an end.
Okay, so we've established that daylight savings time ends this weekend and summer is over. But what about the weather? What is it gonna look like for the next few days?
We're going to be cooling off just a little as we reach the highs each day in the 70s. The lows at night will be in the 50s. Pretty normal for this time of year.
It's going to be mostly sunny for the beginning of the week and turning to sunny by the end of the week. Perfect!
And no rain in the forecast. Smooth sailing. And that's it for the weather.
Time for Bible trivia. That means it's time to learn something new from God's Word.
Last week, Michael had a super hard question from the book of Esther. He asked, why did Mordecai refuse to bow down to Haman?
The answer is because Mordecai was Jewish and they would only bow down to God. That makes sense. Okay, it's time for another question from the Bible. And this time, I think Lexi has one for us.
I sure do. You just might know this one, especially if you've read the book of Ruth. Ready? What circumstances caused Naomi to return to Bethlehem?
I like how you connected that to our question last week. Good one, Lexi. Okay, you can find the answer to this one in, well, like Lexi said, the book of Ruth.
Be sure to watch next time to see if you got this one right. Time now to sing the books of the Bible, and today, remember, we're going all the way to Matthew. Let's go! Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth and Samuel, Kings, Chronicles and Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon and Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, and Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, and Matthew.
That sounds good. We've actually got that. And again,
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth and Samuel, Kings, Chronicles and Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon and Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, and Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, and Matthew.
One last time.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth and Samuel, Kings, Chronicles and Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon and Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, and Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, and Matthew. You sound great. Keep practicing. Okay, that's it for Bible trivia.
it's time in the show for Teacher Spotlight, and it's time we have a very special guest.
That's right. Mrs. Pfizer, our amazing 4th grade math teacher, will be with us today. Let's see what we can learn about her.
Roll the interview, please.
Today, we are visiting with Miss Pfizer, and we're going to ask her a few questions. Thank you for being with us today, Miss Pfizer.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm very excited.
Okay, our first question today is, did you want to be a teacher when you were a little girl, or did you want to be something else?
I always wanted to be a teacher. I used to play school with my brothers, and we would practice spelling words and our handwriting and math, of course, down in the basement.
Did you like school when you were younger, and what was your favorite subject?
I love school, and my favorite subjects were handwriting and spelling.
Do you have a hobby?
I love to go and watch my kids play sports.
Do you have any pets?
I have 2 crazy puppy dogs, and they are a chocolate lab and a charcoal lab, Remy and Hershey, and they love to go swimming.
That's all cute.
That is. Do you like to go camping?
I don't like to go camping. I would rather be in a 5-star hotel.
Just like Miss Baker.
Yes.
Did you play any sports when you were little?
Yes, all through my younger years I played basketball and softball. I used to fast pitch and volleyball, and then I played volleyball in college.
Tell us about your family.
I have 2 children, Michael and Katie, and Michael is almost 21. He is at Hardin-Simmons University, and Katie is in 7th grade. She is 12, and my husband, Mr. Pfizer, works for an oil and gas company.
Okay, now tell us something about yourself that no one else, except maybe your family, would know.
Well, we had a really interesting trip one year. We were living in Nigeria, and we went down to South Africa, and we decided to tour Robben's Island, and that is where Nelson Mandela was in prison at. And the tour guide was taking us around, and he knew just a lot of information, a lot more than we ever thought we would know. And Mr. Pfizer looked at him and he said, "How do you know all this so specifically?" And the tour guide said, "Because I was Nelson Mandela's cellmate." And so we thought that was wonderful. Very interesting.
President?
He was the president after he got out of prison. He was the president of South Africa, yes.
Tell us your favorite thing about teaching 4th grade.
I love math. I love seeing the kids get excited. I love just watching you all grow through the year.
I've heard. Is there anything else you'd like to share with Lower School today?
I think teaching at LCA is the best. I think it is just a true blessing, and I love being with my 4th graders.
Thanks for being with us today, Miss Pfizer. You rock.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Well, that's it for our show today.
And we have one more thing to say.
In the words of Mr. Mack, let's make it a great day at LCA!
Shout out to Priscilla and Peyton B.
Shout out to my mom, my dad, and my brother.
Shout out to all my teddy bear friends and my teddy bear brother Tommy.
Shout out to my friends and family.